Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start on the ground. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. They get this all the way to midfield. Working down at the 30. Reaches yards for 24 on the first.
Terrific off-season and runs like that on opening weekend. Show that he's right.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, it's Griffin. This pass out wide to Hall.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here we go.
From midfield now, here's Griffin. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And his guys will set up shot at midfield at the 50-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, and turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there and a nicely bit off. A pretty decent gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Once more, Gibson. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself, thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just a yardage loss, but gain a few extra.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. It's forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Looking to throw. Garland. He's got his man. It's Andrews. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, but sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Got his man scored here first in the season opener. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Blues 7, Vikings nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach driving? And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Caleb Farley. And he's got room.
They're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that Diaz had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Off play action. Garland. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Brought to the ground by the linebacker, Foye and Lurkov. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now a throw here, hold in. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw. Garland. And that will be incomplete.
Because in the end, come through with a completion there. Now drive the starting field position is facing 4th down.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Griffin's throw caught by Sanders. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
By number 10. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 50-yard line.
2nd down and 3. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Let's go.
Nothing to score after 1 on EA Sports.
10. Vikings nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
No!
On 1st down, right back to Hall. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. 52 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking at mid-season form here in the opener.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there. It keeps them advancing the ball.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
On the ball, on the ball.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that plan any down.
Let's go now.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Dixie Bison.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down. That fits the bill.
Now they'll throw it with Griffin. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
On 3rd down, Griffin. Under pressure, and they got to him again. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line.
At their own 11-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're not, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3 except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seed. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
I want to say they've been sleepwalking through this first time because that's simply not true. But you're right. We haven't seen a lot from these guys. Really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the tactics that they needed to get them back into this game.
After the interception, here's Griffin. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well. The offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
2nd and 10 now. Griffin. He finds his man, complete. That's Owens. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Griffin. Rolling to his left. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. That had to disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback rolling left and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He finds his man, complete. That's Newton. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half, 10-0 our score. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. Now a play fake here on first down. Dancing to his left. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. They'll run with Gibson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Blues are looking good here. The season openers are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes our score 17-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay,
you're down 3 scores already. Offensively, the scoreboard, that's not a good combination.
I think it is called desperation time. Let's face it, you mentioned this to me earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get everything...
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. We need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And it's 17-7. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
Throwing to start the drive. Garland. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football.
Something crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They have good share.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going in the intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked them up.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they can be prepared. An excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn. Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here, or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Over the middle, complete. It's Gibson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll see you down in Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Charles Davis on Brandon Gordon set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The offense back out there at the line ready for their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points in the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want...
And that's caught inside the 35. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. A give up the middle to Gibson. And he's got it down to the 28. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from the lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. From the gun on 3rd down. Garland. Throw over the middle. He finds Williams. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. On 1st down, Garland. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Jameson Williams from 21 yards away. And the Blues take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
His kick is
Extra
good.
point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Vikings 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll throw on first down with Griffin. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Owens. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 30.
Ball up the middle. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
From the shotgun, Griffin. He finds his man, complete. It's Owens. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 42-yard line.
Now Griffin. And now here's another interception. Greedy Williams picks it off, and he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, these are the situations that really test the defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
And this is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
First and goal, Chicago.
No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get him, and that's exactly what they did.
Another shot from the one on second and goal. They'll try to run with Gibson. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Here we go.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
On second and 11 now. Griffin, he'll let this thing go for Sanders. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Let's go now. Hurry, 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 hurry.
They'll try and throw for it with Griffin. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Real head scratcher there. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Throwing to start the drive. Garland. That pass caught. It's Williams. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Looking to throw. Garland. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Give to Gibson running right. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. With now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Blues get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends are like in a...
And this is caught. Touchdown, Vikings. Hardly, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
They'll take over. 1st down and 10. At their own 41-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pull it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, because in the old days, people would, they get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, People continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
A huge play there for Chicago. 44 yards. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. This will be caught at about the 6. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Shotgun handoff to Gibson, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Brought down at the 2-yard line. 1st and goal.
Gibson is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage. He's going to tackle him at the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Obviously, the scoreboard is not defined by this rookie quarterback. But, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw a football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead, but at the same time, got it done. It'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. I'm sure the messages that come out onto the field is, hey, take care of the football, because the fumble last possession led to a touchdown. Still a 3-score game, though.
You don't want things to start to snowball. You know, one error leads to another, which leads to another. And then all of a sudden you're fighting for your life down the stretch instead of finishing the game in style, which is what they're trying to do on this drive.
That would be a pretty amazing comeback. And we've seen crazier things happen in the National Football League.
We certainly have.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
At the 13-yard line.
Now Agnew to throw. To throw on 2nd down. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. First and 10. They'll look to throw. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Trying to find Breece Hall out of the backfield. And now it's second down.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
They'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Owens. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This pass out wide to Hall. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
At the 41-yard line.
Here's Agnew looking to throw on second down. Looking deep downfield. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. He had the good earlier, throwing his first career touchdown pass. Now the bad, his first career interception.
So you had to have some balance at some point, right? Didn't that what we all seek in our lives? But here's the thing. He had the success you mentioned through the touchdown pass. Sometimes you press it a little bit more, try a few other things, but that's how you learn. They throw a few more interceptions along the way, but I bet he'll balance that with a heck of a lot more touchdown passes, too.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
First down, Chicago.
Throwing on first down. Garland will check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Garland. Yet again, targeting and finding Mark Andrews. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. On 1st and 10, Garland. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Off the play fake, Garland. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bottling him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
He's got this, complete to Williams. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. From the 5, 2nd and 4. Gibson again. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. And we've got a timeout.
1st and goal.
9 seconds remaining. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll try the left side with Gibson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Blues are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Is good.
Extra point right down the middle. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded right around the 8. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
First down and 10. Their own 20-yard line.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. As time has run out on this football.